Hi, welcome to the award-winning Ed Brown Show. I tell you, we got so many things going here. You know, the museum is a very, very important. It's September the 24th. All of you should go out there and see this magnificent display of Afro-American history. This is the first time it's been done, and you've seen a lot of people. I give credit to certain people with NBA. I give them because some of the players, they're donating money. Just like recently, last week, Michael Jordan delivered $5 million. So, you know, the museum needs all the help it can. So we want to support this museum. It's September 24th. And you know who I have here? Your friend, Bill. You know, Bill, the millionaire man. I'm still in line for mine. I'm working on it. But anyway, make sure the 24th now that you support the Afro-American Museum. This is the first time that, and it's in a strategic spot. I mean, it's in right there by the monument. You can't miss it.
Can't miss it.
Okay. All right then. Okay, Bill. Now we're going to tell me a little bit about this event. It's coming up, and the best part of this event is the seniors are sponsoring it.
Well, Ed, you know, it's a pleasure being here with you, Ed. But yes, the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, we have a senior division, and we have an event coming up August the 20th, which is a week from today, next Saturday the 20th, and the seniors don't pick up everything as fast. So we're putting the class together, especially
Nobody
with them.
does. Don't just
To take the fear out of business. Right. Going into business, you know, learning the computers, doing what needs to be done. But their expertise is so valuable. They are the stories and the history. They've got the experience. So it's about coming in and learning about business. If you have an idea, we will help you with your idea, what best fits, you know, your expertise. You know, we're going to teach you about how to make that quick, well, not quick, but how to make easy extra income. You got the experience. Somebody wants to know about your experience.
That's right. Well, one thing I know, you're not doing it by yourself. You got Yvonne here, and you got some people that I know are behind you. You know what I mean? You got Arlene and Yvonne. And tell us a little bit about that help.
You know, Ed, they came on board through seeing the Institute, seeing the value and what we're doing. Arlene at one time came in as a student of the Institute. And she saw what we were doing, what we were teaching, and she has a business of her own, and I needed her expertise in a certain field. And so she joined the Institute.
Needed in the apps, I know.
Just her experience and what she was doing. And we needed her expertise. And Miss Yvonne, I needed a MC. Mm-hmm. I needed someone to help in the organization of the meetings and the Institute, and she came on board. Mm-hmm. So, and then, you know, age has no, you know, doesn't have a price to it. And they helped build and grow the Institute. They helped me do what needs to be done. And Arlene, why don't you tell them what made you come on board the Institute?
Thank you so much. One of the things that made me come aboard the Institute was looking at the authenticity in what was being presented. It helped me to see that there was a lot of things that I needed help with, and seeing what the Institute offered. At the moment, it was like, these are good nuggets, and these are things that I need to be implementing not only in my business, but also in my life. So that was one of the reasons that I said, what is it that I can do that I can roll my sleeves up and become a part of what's going on in the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, and that's one of the reasons that I came aboard.
And although maybe I shouldn't tell no one this, you are a senior citizen. I mean, she's not quite up to our level yet, Ed. But you know, put it this way, she has her AARP card.
That's amazing. You know, you get a certain age, and you see that little white envelope with the red on it with those letters, and it reminds you that you really are blessed. That's how I looked at it. It reminds you that you really are blessed that you are able to be here that long. So I welcome it. Thank
Yes.
you so
And
much.
this beautiful lady, Miss Yvonne, see, she gets her AARP card next year.
Yeah, all right.
So I mean, you know, hey, look how beautiful these young ladies are.
I agree. You're the one that spoils everything.
Hey, but Ed, you got to put brilliance and beauty around you, Ed. You know how that is. And why don't you tell me what about you? And you came on board and you joined.
Well, I met Mr. Murry at an event, and I saw that everyone kept coming up to him. So I said, there's something about this man. So I approached him, and I talked to him about what he was doing, and he informed me that he helped people grow their business, help start their business. And I saw value in everything that he was saying, and it intrigued me, so I wanted to be a part of his team. And since I've been on his team, I've learned so much about business, about mindset. Mr. Murry, one thing that he likes to teach us is the thought and action process to success. And it's all about a mindset, and it's a thought first. And I just thought that was very valuable. And there's just been so much value. I've been with you almost a year now.
Yes.
Probably exactly a year. I'm not sure the exact date, but I've just learned so much being a part of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. I've grown a lot personally, as Arlene said, and professionally.
And Ed, you know how important it is for people to see value.
Yes.
That's the most important thing. You want to be successful, show people and give people value. Look at your show, Ed, and look what you do for the Institute, and look what you do with the people the people that you bring on your show, Ed. You know the value that your show is to the community. You show
Contacts,
the value.
that's it.
Look who you
gotta
got
work
following you,
together.
Ed. Look who you got fighting to come on your show. Look at the value you give. And that's very important, Ed. You know that. Look how long you've been out there. You've been out there for how long now, Ed?
Oh, wow. We don't have the numbers, man.
Well, it's
Between 20 and 30.
That's what I'm saying. So, we've been knowing each other almost that long, Ed.
Right.
I'm just a little something coming up learning then when we met at the station that we met at. And you don't know how much I appreciate the fact, Ed, that you're letting me give the public, showing them that the Institute is out there. If you want to have a business, if you have an idea, the Institute is here to help you and guide you and get you what it is and the path and the direction you need to go in order to be able to fulfill that dream.
Well, that's what we have to really begin to think in economics. I came into this county in the 70s, and you're talking about terrible place.
Yes.
And I saw, although my major is not in communications, I'm a research scientist. And I worked in the Department of Agriculture, and I moved to Prince George County, and I said, well, we need something here, because they had no form of communication. Kathy Hughes I worked at WOL.
That's where we met.
Right, and Kathy Hughes said, what's the name of your program? I said, a Maryland Forum, because that in Prince George County, some of the things that happen, as far as housing, and some of them have been improved, but a lot of them need more improvement here as far as opportunities, for the young people and getting involved in the business world, because that is the answer. I've always said that the answer to freedom, you're not free. Richard Wright, the great black poet, said, you're not free unless you're economically free. And no one is going to give you that, No. If I have it, I'm going to give you what I think is going to be beneficial to me.
At the Institute, that's one of the things we teach.
Right.
We teach you how to become economically free. Yeah. One thing that I learned years ago that made me, I had a good job, Ed. I was driving the city bus, and I was way up on seniority list. I was in the top 60 in the seniority list out of 300 some employees. And one day I said, I wasn't happy. And I realized nobody could pay me as much as I could pay me.
Right.
Well, no one can make me as happy as I could make me.
Money works harder than anything.
If you give it to your God force, your life force, your universal force, it's working 10 times as hard as you are to give you what you want.
It works when you sleep. You don't have to worry about 9 to 5. I'm late for work. No such thing.
And to be an entrepreneur, Ed, is a very special breed of person. They'll tell you. I'm very easy to get along with, but I'm very adamant on independence. See, I didn't want them to come on board to stay working with the Institute, for the Institute. I want to teach them how to have their own.
Right.
She has her own. She is a 30-something-year nurse. But she knows there's going to be a time when she doesn't want to do nursing anymore. She's
Sure.
ready for what she's doing. She has a small business. She has a business. And, you know, you got to have more than one source of income.
Oh, sure.
Anytime, your goal should be to wake up with more money than when you went to sleep. And that's our
That's
goal.
a good
to teach you
barometer.
that.
Absolutely.
You know, see,
Great.
you want to get to the point where you no longer have to chase money.
Right.
Now money's chasing you.
Right. Yeah.
See, that's when you know.
Well, that's, to me, that's the answer of all the problems that I have in this country and in the world. What we need to do, as far, and I stress this, that's why you back on the show, is that economics is the key to freedom.
It is.
Once everybody respects economics, and I use a crude expression, as far as money is concerned, hey, I'll do my mama in for a quarter. And that's the way, it's a rough world out there.
It's rough, but it's
But
true.
it's true. And this is how crude it sounds. That's the real world. And that's what we have to get involved in. And these young people, they spend all this money. See, I'm for free education. And some of the professors I know, they'll get on it. But I said, that's the greatest investment you can make, is education. It should be free.
Yes.
And because it's an investment in the future, the individual's going to bring you more advances than you ever thought about.
You know, Ed, I have something I always say in my opening presentation when I start my sessions. And I tell them that with today's technology and knowing that the Millionaire Mastermind Institute is out there, ignorance is a choice. The internet will tell you, it will guide you.
Oh, wow.
The
Don't say a word.
The Institute,
Google.
but the Institute will give you the roadmap to get to where you want to go. Being a senior doesn't mean you're finished. That just means you're just at the beginning of another road.
That's right.
That's all that means.
Yeah.
You can't be afraid, Ed. For those out there that want to start their business or have an idea or have a business they want to build, the Institute is there. We have all these experts in every field of business that will guide you. I'm not the smartest person in the Institute, Ed. That's why I put all these experts around me. You know, how many people you know, Ed, that own corporations and companies that are the smartest in that company?
No.
They're not. It's the smart people that's around them.
Around them.
I realize that. That's the reason I have Miss Arlene and Miss Yvonne as part of my staff.
Okay, well, tell us about this program, how it's going to work, the timing of it, and those and subject matters.
Well, it's August the 20th, 4 hours from 10 to 2. 4 hours we're going to give you. We're going to talk about your value as a senior. We're going to do a session. I'm going to do a session from idea to implementation. We're going to do one called Easy Extra Income. Then I'm going to give you a chance to tell me what it is in your business you need to do to build it and grow it, or what is in your idea that you need so you can build and grow it. Then there's one that you like all the time. We talk about family, where it's learn together, earn together. And that's what this is. That's what the Institute is. We learn together, we earn together. We had a staff meeting today, Ed, and I was sitting, I had to listen because they were putting stuff on my brain that we need to implement. And then Dr. Mom, and I want her to talk about as soon as I finish, she talks about health and wealth and you. So tell them about the health part of the sessions that we're going to do the 20th. But let me say first, it's from 10 to 2. 10 to 2, 8101 Sandy Spring Road, Suite 290 in Laurel, Maryland, 20707.
All right.
And so what we'll be talking about is the fact that we have to understand that our health is the most, if we don't have our health, then any and
Say
every,
it real loud
if
again.
we don't have our health, any and everything else that we do is like null and void. So it's important that we understand that in order to obtain what we want in business, in order to obtain what we want in life, we want the best us to come forward. So we'll be talking about that and as it pertains to you, because you are what is the most important key to your success when it pertains to health, meaning that you make the choices. And I like to put it in this in an acronym way. I'm going to do SOS, and we know what SOS stands for. But in this instance, and when you're a part of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, you understand that there you're going to find solutions. Solutions that are going to take you onward to your success. So when you're looking at the road to success here at the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, when you're thinking about your health, what we're doing there is going to help you find some solutions that are going to propel you forward so that you can have the success that you need in your health. And we might identify some things that you might not even knew that you had and help you to understand how to solve and overcome those things. So that's what's the valuable part of being a part of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, is that Mr. Murry makes sure that he not only brings us on as educators, but he makes sure that we have educators to educate us. So what is it? A teacher needs a teacher to teach them, like a coach needs a coach.
Right.
Mr. Murry makes sure that we have those people in place. So I'm just going to have my small portion that I'm going to give to bring the people forward. So if they're in an SOS situation, remember the solutions will bring them onward so that they're able to do what? Get to that road to success. And that will be my part of it.
Fantastic.
Yes.
What about you? You tell us something you be talking about. What subject matters?
Well, I am the MC of the event. I'm the official MC of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute.
Keep up time, right?
It does.
That's
Keep
enough.
us in line.
Excellent.
I tried to do my part to contribute to the team. Yeah, and together as a team, we come together and we really pack a punch. We pack a nice little punch. We organize everything, we bring it together, and we bring value to the Millionaire Mastermind events. Every event that I've attended in the past year that I've been a part of, everyone walks away with so much value. They're so pleased at the atmosphere of the event, the information that they received at the event, the networking opportunity that they obtain at the events.
Right.
There's just so much value. It's a comfortable atmosphere. It's a warm and friendly atmosphere, but it's a very valuable atmosphere. So I'm just thankful to be a part of the whole experience.
Now, what happens, with your seniors, they're an independent group. They got their way through, working 9 to 5. I feel I was victim of 9 to 5, and I think that 9 to 5 is antique, and some people they feel, but 9 to 5, very few people become millionaires or very successful. You work 30 years, you get a pension, and that's just about it. What the youngsters and what are you all doing to make the youngsters understand when the seniors are out there, they're working, and they come to your workshop? What they're trying to do is pass on information so that youngsters, the 9 to 5, like I said, I'm a product of the 9 to 5. It was good in this day, but we have to move away from that. We have to get into the economics of this country, and that's where the freedom is. I admire everything that's going on as far as trying to get equality, but you notice the silent majority is not saying a word with all these things that are happening to us economically and financially. And I gave an example of the backbone of this is education. I propose free education. I propose that because it's like an investment. It's better than to invest in one of those bombers that cost about $8 or $9 billion that somebody can shoot down with a slingshot. It is something that and I like to hear from you all. Basically, what are you doing to get the seniors and the young people to work together in a business atmosphere?
Well, and here's the thing about, now we do this is the seniors division. But
Right.
you don't have to be a senior to come. We talking about 8 to 18, 18 to 8,000.
Okay.
We don't care what your age is, you can come. It's just this is not going to be at the fast pace that we normally give the
Right.
youth because they already got most. They be teaching us stuff while we're in
Right.
class. They be saying, well, you can do this, you can do this. But the seniors, see, they're afraid. They're kind of nervous about social media.
Right.
We're going to show them the value in social media and how easy it is to do things. And what's so great about it, Ed, most of the things that we tell them to do was not going to cost them a penny. Most of the links we're going to give them are free. So we want to make it comfortable so they understand their value. Because, you know, they say, here's the thing about they say you're either going to be a boss or work for one.
Yes.
And that's the only thing. It just goes, if you aren't working on your dream, then you're working on somebody else's dream.
Right. But see, what people don't understand, the combination of the young people and the seniors is the most dynamic thing because you have knowledge and you have experience. Right now, the apps come out every other day or something.
Isn't it?
I know, I look up and I said, hey, another app, oh my God. And I said, where's my grandson?
That's right.
I said,
Exactly.
That's right.
One of the
I
greatest.
said, wait a minute. That's why I think that's the most dynamic combination that we can do. And what we have to do, we have to work with the youngsters too.
Yes.
To make them understand that because they know all about the apps and social media, they don't know everything. You know, that they have to be mentored. And that's why I'm for mentoring youngsters.
Mr. Brown, well, actually, we just recently implemented the senior division of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute because we saw that the seniors come out to our events and they really enjoy it and they see value in it. And we started realizing that, you know, we need to really focus on the seniors and kind of slow things down to where they can be valued, where they can learn how to grow their business. We found a lot of seniors do have businesses that they're interested in starting. So that's where the senior division came into play. And with that, we're also focusing now on trying to start a youth division because we see that even though the youth have they're computer literate, they're social media literate, they may not have the mindset to want to start businesses. And I know Mr. Murry talks a lot about these children grow up and they want to be rappers or they want to be ball players, big sports players, but they never think about owning the studio, owning the team.
Owning the team.
Or owning the team, exactly. So we're really, we're also, we've been talking about starting a youth division because now our events are open to the youth. If you pay for a ticket, then you get a ticket, a student ticket, a student is included for free. So we're seeing value in the youth so much so that we want to focus on teaching them the mindset of a business. And then, you know, we want to incorporate it where maybe the grandparents and the children can learn together and earn together, as you said earlier.
And you know, Ed, we have the youth there. We have a couple, 3 or 4 youth there that are teenagers. They're the ones that's helping the seniors when we say, pull up this on the computer, look at this. They're the ones standing there to guide the seniors. And then
which is wonderful, which I enjoy.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of things I tell the youth, you know, if you think you're smart now, just think how much smarter you're going to be in 20 years when you're looking at somebody that's 20 years your senior. You think they don't know? Life is lessons. Yes. Look how many lessons they've got compared to you.
Yeah.
So once you realize the value of someone senior or older than you, then you'll start appreciating where you are more.
Right.
And it's just that so. And Ed, you know, anyone wants to come to the event, all you got to do is go to MMIevents1.eventbrite.com. Tickets are there. It's very.
But really, the youth movement. This is what we have to really concentrate because that is the future.
It is the future.
Yes,
because,
absolutely.
And they offer so much to the seniors.
Yes.
Because they make seniors feel better because because they're able to explain the different advances in technology.
Right.
And that's the greatest team that you can do.
It is.
And you know, you were saying that, and I was thinking about when my grandson came and the value that he got
Yeah.
from being there, and for him to watch as the other youth were with the actual cameras and
Yeah.
working the equipment and
Yeah.
everything. And it put a spunk and fire in him that now he's in culinary school now.
All
That's
right.
great.
Oh,
Very
great.
good.
See, that's
you know,
great.
Yeah.
Very good.
So
You put them around the right thing. Put them in the right
Exactly.
place.
In the environment,
the
absolutely.
environment.
Show them there's more than being a rap artist and more than wanting to be
Being
a
a
ball
ball
player.
player, yeah.
Just show them
Right.
there are other things.
Absolutely.
There's so many things that your institute can really expose to the youngsters.
Yes.
And I feel that the seniors will enjoy working with the youth because
they love it, Ed. They truly
the
love it.
appreciation of their knowledge is really the youth. They really are able to get involved with the seniors. See,
And you know what the thing is? You know, the institute is not new. It's new to a lot of people. I've been out there for years. Ed.
yeah, I know.
You know, I've been out
I
there for
know.
years,
But
and-
I think you're doing a terrific job, and something that really, really is needed, and that's the economics. We have to get involved in it, and we as seniors, we have to do our job through exposure. We have to bring these young people mentoring. That's the thing.
That's
to
Yes.
it. That is a powerful word, Ed.
Yes, speaking of mentoring, we have a young man here, Harold Morton, a new engineer from Bowie
Yeah.
Yes.
State University, that's working, that we're mentoring here. We mentor the young people to come in and get the exposure on how things are done.
Someone
Now-
has to give them a chance to learn, Ed.
Right, okay, now quickly, tell us about the Institute, where it's going to be held again. We'll
It's
wrap
going
this
to be
up.
at 8101 Sandy Spring Road, Suite 290. That's in Laurel, Maryland, 20707, right off of 95 and 495. Ed, and you can come and get in at the door. You know, if you don't go online, you can come and get in at the door.
Get in at
but
the
you
door.
know, Ed, it's just I'm so proud of what we're doing, Ed. And,
Yeah.
and last night we did a show. You know, I do a weekly broadcast.
Yeah.
And last night we did a show on computers,
Right.
and the senior citizens were on there throwing questions
Right.
at us, Ed.
And what I,
Absolutely.
what I
They
want
were.
you to do when you have this event, get some seniors, because I like to bring people on to testify. And
Well,
some
here's a
young
testimony
people,
right here, and there's a testimony right there.
Seniors and because see, I want the seniors and the young people to see how they're working together,
Yes.
and your institute is so very, very valuable, and that they need to get involved
Yes.
with the finances of this country, because we're doing well, and we're not doing as well as we should.
No
But
way.
I think that that is the answer: financial involvement, and it has to come from you. The seniors have to do their job. See,
And
if we don't do our job, then the youngsters can't do theirs.
And you know, Ed, one of the things the institute.
Oh,
I
you
like
want to wrap it up there?
Yeah, I
We're
want to
getting
tell
ready.
people at the institute. You know, we're going to give you what you need. Just show.
Uh-huh.
See,
Well,
success
okay.
is 90% of showing up.
Oh, fine.
Show up.
Hey, and another thing, what about this African American Museum? Hey, that'll be September the 24th. You want to go down and find out about your name? You know, I was doing that on the computer, you know. I said, what does Brown mean? You know, I said, give me Brown, the name Brown, under in the computer, and I got on a computer, and you'd be surprised at really, as an African American, what these names, because they really are slave names. This is what
Yes,
we have to
no doubt.
realize, you know. But what I want you to do now, make sure you attend, and you know, go in your pocketbook a little bit too, you know. And help the African American Museum. You know what date? September 24th. Be there. This is Ed Brown, and we're going to bring Bill back after the 20th. See you then.